Well, good morning, pro wrestling fans from all over the world of all shapes and sizes. Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. So, the competitors for this year's Stardom Cinderella Tournament have been set. 24 competitors set for the tournament. They had their press conference early this morning, and I wanted to make this video to go through all 24 competitors confirmed for the 2024 Stardom Cinderella Tournament. Now, first off, I want to go over the tournament rules. So typically, if this is going according to previous Cinderella tournaments, it will be a single elimination tournament. You can win by pinfall, submission, DQ, or toss your opponent over the top rope, feet touching the floor. So those are the ways that you can win. Pinfall, submission, DQ, toss over the top rope. Now the winner of this tournament, and I believe if it's a time limit draw, both competitors are eliminated by default if it's a time limit draw. I believe that is also one of the rules as well. If there's a time limit draw, both competitors are eliminated. And the winner of this tournament will don the Cinderella dress, the tiara, and will be given one wish. They will have one wish granted, which is usually a title shot of their choosing. Historically, the title shots are usually between the Wonder of Stardom Championship and the World of Stardom Championship. But lately, it has been mainly the it's been kind of back and forth between the white belt and the red belt. So just an FYI, but it's typically one of those two titles that usually the winner wishes for. So just keep that in mind. But anyway, let's get started going over each of the confirmed competitors for this tournament. We're going to start with the Stars faction first. And first up, Saya Iida, the resident Stars gorilla. Now, Saya Iida, I definitely feel has been on the up and coming. You know, she's been on a roll with her tag team partner Hanan as Wingori, as they are the current New Blood tag team champions, and they had a phenomenal defense a few days ago against Mai Sakurai and Chan Yoda. Definitely one of my match of the year candidates. But good to see Saya Iida in this tournament, and you know, she could be in position as a threat to either maybe be a semifinalist or finalist or win the tournament. We shall see, but definitely a name to keep an eye out for. Okay, next up, representing Stars, is the high-speed genius Koguma. Now, of course, Koguma just recently returned to action at the Stardom and Korakuen Hall show. But yeah, it's good to see the little bear has made it back, and she is in this tournament. And also, she was a former finalist for this tournament a couple of years ago. So it'll be interesting to see if Koguma can finally win this tournament. I know it's been kind of a rough start since she returned. She's been on the losing side, but hopefully she can find her second win and start winning matches again. And of course, it's always good to see her teamed up with Hazuki, Fukuoka Double Crazy, one of my favorite tag teams in Stardom. But glad to see that she's confirmed for this tournament. So good to see Koguma up in there. All right, continuing on with stars is the young lioness, Hanan, Saya Iida's tag team partner, also New Blood tag team champion. But yeah, the young lioness back in this tournament. Another one that I am definitely glad to see in this tournament. I think she has the opportunity to make some noise. Now, of course, it's going to all come down to what the bracket is going to look like, which the bracket hasn't been set yet. But still, she's another rising star. Had quite a legendary Future of Stardom championship run. So, looking forward to see how well Hanan does in this tournament. Definitely a name to keep an eye out for. All right. Continuing on for stars, you have Wild Heart Hazuki, Koguma's Fukuoka Double Crazy tag team partner. Now, I know a lot of people really want to see Hazuki finally win the big one. I mean, the only singles title that she's held is the High Speed Championship. She's been a Goddess of Stardom champion twice, both times with Fukuoka Double Crazy. She's also been an Artist of Stardom Trios champion, but really hasn't been able to win that real big singles title since the High Speed Championship. Hasn't won the white belt, hasn't won the red belt. And a lot of people feel like the time is now for her to finally win either of those titles. And, she really came close last year in the 5-Star Grand Prix, was on a roll. As a matter of fact, I believe, actually, I think that was 2 years ago. It was either last year or 2 years ago, but she was on a streak, an undefeated streak in the 5-star, but was not able to win the tournament. So I definitely have to say Hazuki is a threat in this Cinderella tournament. And I really believe if she could get this win, if she could get this tournament, I think she'll finally be on her way to holding either the white belt or the red belt. So we'll see how it goes. But maybe this will be the time that Hazuki finally breaks out and gets her big, big spotlight and her big title win. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But keep an eye out for her. Okay. The next member of stars that has been confirmed for the tournament is the returning Peach star, Momo Kohgo. That's right. She will be returning and will be competing in this year's Cinderella tournament. I'm really excited to see her return to action. I've been following her Instagram. She's been really training hard and working out, getting herself ready for her return. So, like I said, she is quite an inspiration, just dealing with all the health issues that she's been going through for so long, and just, has been improving more and more in the ring. I definitely enjoy watching her wrestle. And, she made some really strong words in the press conference, pretty much vowing to win this tournament. This would be pretty huge. If Komomo can win the Cinderella tournament, this would be big. Really, really big. We have to remember, Momo has never won a title anywhere. So, would be nice to see her win this tournament. This would be a really big start. I know it's not a championship, but it could lead to a championship. Not only that, she's been kind of in an angle for being a competitor for the strong women's title. She's been chasing that title for a bit. You know, had 2 opportunities. You know, one being in the tournament, and then the other in the 4-way at Impact Wrestling. So, who knows? She could wish to challenge for that title that Julia has. You know, remember, the wish, it can be for anything. So you never know. You never know. But I would totally be down if Momo Kohgo won this tournament. I would totally be down. And then the last member of Stars confirmed for this tournament is your 2024 Rookie of Stardom winner, Yuzuki, the Moon Arrow. Yuzuki has definitely been on the rise, especially since winning the Rookie of Stardom tournament for this year. And although I thought she was going to end up going to Queen's Quest, she ended up going to Stars. So, interesting. Really, really interesting. But yeah, she's been on the rise. I definitely like her style, and I think she has a bright future. And here she is, entering into her first Stardom Cinderella Tournament. And hey, she just recently won the Rookie of Stardom tournament. While it was a much smaller tournament, I understand that. But she has an opportunity to win a much bigger tournament through this Cinderella tournament. But we'll see what happens. I like her. I definitely like her. So yeah, those are all the members of Stars confirmed, except for Mayu Iwatani, which I'll go into more of that later. But let's keep it going. Let's switch gears to Queen's Quest. And let's go through the ladies that are confirmed for this tournament in Queen's Quest. First up, we got the human tower herself, Lady C. Lady C for the Cinderella tournament. Another member of Queen's Quest that I definitely like. I've really been a fan of Lady C since the start. Still feel like she's kind of a jobber. Hate to say it, but she'll get a win every once in a blue moon. Not really sure if she'll do any damage in the Cinderella tournament, but with the way the talent has been confirmed for this tournament, it looks like anybody really has a chance when you think about it, you know. And you'll see that as I continue to go through the list. But we'll see how Lady C does. But yeah, she's confirmed. All right. Next up, we got Kevin herself, Miyu Amasaki, also confirmed for this tournament. Miyu's another one that still kind of a jobber, but lately has been on the rise. As a matter of fact, she recently pinned the Future of Stardom champion Rina in tag team competition, and she is actually due for a title shot. So Miyu Amasaki definitely shows that she's been improving in the ring, and you know, her fighting spirit has really been on the rise more and more. So it'll be interesting to see how she does in this tournament. Of course, It's also going to be interesting to see who she gets paired with, because that's another thing. You know, whoever these folks get paired up with is really going to say something. So we'll see. We will see how it goes. Okay. Our next Queen's Quest member confirmed for this tournament is the high-speed bomb girl, Azumi. Yes, Azumi, two-time high-speed champion. And also had quite a legendary high-speed championship run. So, definitely glad to see her in this tournament, and somebody that's definitely a threat. Definitely a threat for this tournament. Hey, I could even see her winning it. I could see her winning it for sure. It'd be a nice big break for her, you know, especially ever since she lost the high-speed title. But Azumi continues to show why she's an excellent wrestler. Been with Stardom for a long time, I think ever since she was like 12 years old or something like that. So she's really been consistent and a fantastic wrestler. And I definitely believe she is a threat to win this tournament. So good to see Azumi. Okay, and that is all of the ladies from Queen's Quest confirmed. So no Utami, no Sayaka Kamatani, no Hina. Which I know Hina's dealing with school and everything, so I can kind of understand why she may not be in the tournament. But let us switch gears to Oedo Tai. So for Oedo Tai, members confirmed, we're going to start with the leader herself, Natsuko Tora. She's another one to keep an eye out for, because just like many others, Natsuko Tora still has yet to win a singles tournament. Or not a singles tournament, but a singles title. She hasn't won one yet either. So definitely believe that she could end up pulling this off. She put up an excellent fight against Julia recently for the Strong Women's title. But, you know, Natsuko Tora, she's been around for years with Stardom, and, you know, she hasn't missed a beat since coming back from a torn ACL. So, hey, keep an eye out for her. She's definitely a threat, and who knows? It would be kind of big for her to win the Cinderella Tournament and finally be on her way to winning a singles title. But we shall see. All right, continuing on with Oedo Tai. Also confirmed for the tournament is Ruaka, former future of Stardom champion Ruaka. Definitely not surprised that she's in this tournament. I don't see her winning or going too far, but you never know. I mean, like I said, former future of Stardom champion, had a decent run. Had a decent run. But, you know, it'll be interesting to see how far Ruaka has come, you know, in her career, especially with this tournament. Big opportunity for her. Let's see how she handles it. And then, also confirmed for this tournament via Oedo Tai, is Starlight Kid. Now this is another one that's definitely a threat in this tournament. You know, Starlight Kid, former high-speed champion, you know, finally won that title. Former future of Stardom champion. I believe she won that title. Um, but yeah, Starlight Kid's another one that's on the rise and that could use that big singles title, you know, whether it's white belt or the red belt. So we'll see how she does. She was another one that returned from injury a while back. So Starlight Kid, I definitely believe is a threat. And hey, I would not be mad if she ended up winning this tournament. I'd be down. I'd totally be down. I love me some Starlight Kid. So, looking forward to see how she does. The Black Tiger herself. So, that is everybody from Oedo Tai. So, no Fukiken Death, no Rina, no Momo Watanabe. No, Momo Watanabe is kind of a surprise, but, you know, we'll get more into that a little later. Okay, let's switch gears to Cosmic Angels. And as a matter of fact, there's actually only 2 ladies from Cosmic Angels confirmed from this tournament. So the first one is the Pineapple Girl, Yuna Mizumori. Yuna Mizumori has been looking really great ever since she became a full-fledged member of Cosmic Angels. You know, she toned up her body and just has been competing a lot more. She's been looking good. She's been looking good and has been a good fit for Cosmic Angels. This will be a good test for her, this tournament. You know, get a chance to see how she does in singles competition. She hasn't won a lot of singles matches. But at the same time, she's been used more in tag matches and trios matches. So I'd like to see her in more singles matches to see what more she can do. But yeah, Yuna Mizumori. We will see what happens with her. A big opportunity for her. All right. And then the other member of Cosmic Angels who just joined Cosmic Angels not that long ago, one of our new rookies, Sayaka Kurara. That's right. It was only just recently that she joined Cosmic Angels, which she's apprentice level, but you know, she's with the faction. Sayaka Kurara, she's improving, has a great spear, but you know, she's improving and's been getting a lot of matches lately, so that's good. You know, got to really break in the rookies. So I don't see her going far in this tournament, but it'll be great exposure for her. I mean, just starting her Stardom career and already, bam, confirmed for the Cinderella Tournament. So this is big for her. This is really big for her. And, you know, hope she makes the best of it. I don't see her going far, but I'm happy for her being in this tournament. I'm happy for her. But yeah, so no Natsupoi, no Tam Nakano, no Saori Ano. Wow. It's a lot of folks. Okay, let's switch gears to God's Eye. So, for God's Eye, starting off with a big name in 2-time Cinderella Tournament winner, MIRAI, who's currently 1/3 of the current Artists of Stardom Trios champions. And she is back in this year's tournament and will try for the three-peat, try for the hat trick. So this is big. No one has been able to do the hat trick in Stardom history when it comes to the Cinderella Tournament, and this is MIRAI's chance. Do I think she'll do it? No. I think she'll come close, but I don't think she'll win it this time. But I do believe whoever ends up dethroning her during this tournament, whoever she gets paired up with that beats her, will probably be the one who wins the tournament. So we'll just have to wait and see. But definitely Mirai is a big threat, being, a back-to-back Cinderella Tournament winner for the past 2 years. So we'll see how it goes. Okay. Next up, confirmed for the tournament, another one of my favorites. And it's another one of the current Artists of Stardom Trios champions, and that is my girl, Ami Sourei. Ami Sourei is definitely one that I've been a big fan of since I first saw her. And, she's one of my favorite power fighters in Stardom. And, I hope she makes a lot of noise in this tournament. She probably won't win it, but I hope she'll get a decent ways in. But like I said, it's going to depend on who she's paired up against. But yeah, I'm a big Ami Sourei fan, so whenever she can win anything, I'm always going to be happy for her. And I like her overall look, and green's my favorite color. So yeah, we'll see what happens, but happy to see Ami Sourei confirmed for this tournament. Okay. Excuse me. Also confirmed for this tournament from God's Eye is Saki Kashima, former high-speed champion Saki Kashima. Now, I know she's been kind of a coward since joining God's Eye, but I was happy for her when she finally won a singles title via the High Speed Championship. So I was happy for that. I still thought she was a lot better when she was with Oedo Tai, but it is what it is. She's with God's Eye. She has one of the most devastating pins in the promotion with the Kishi Kaisei. So that in itself gives her an advantage to go far in this tournament, despite her being a coward. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. At least she won't have to worry about being paired with Shuri this time. But yeah, this should be interesting. We'll see how Saki Kashima does. And then the last member of God's Eye confirmed for this tournament is rookie Ranna Yagami. Now, Ranna Yagami, like I said, I definitely like her style. I like her overall look, and I felt like she was a perfect fit for God's Eye. So, I don't think she'll go far, but it'll be interesting to see how she does. She's definitely had some pretty good singles matches. Even though being on the losing end, she's looked good. She shows potential. And like I said, she's my Konami 2.0. So definitely hope to see her make some noise in this tournament. But yeah, Ranna Yagami. I like what I see. But yeah, no Shuri for this tournament. And then we're going to switch to E Nexus V, Empress Nexus Venus, the newest faction. Going to go through the ladies for this faction, and there's only three. There's only three from this faction. Unfortunately, I don't have the graphic for one of them, so I'll go ahead and get this one out of the way. But from EXV, Xena, former member of Club Venus, brought in by Mina Shirakawa. I feel like somebody that can definitely make some noise. for sure. Especially with her first stint with Stardom. Xena looked really good. She looked really good and definitely showed to be a threat. Especially being part of Club Venus, you know, her, Mariah May, Zaya Brookside. I mean, they all look good. Mina Shirakawa, they look very formidable. Jesse as well. So, we'll see how Xena does. But, yeah, it's pretty cool to see her in this tournament. So, yeah, it should be good. And I believe she was in it last year, if I remember correctly. She was in it last year. I think she won one or two matches and then lost. Somebody refresh my memory, but I think she was in it last year. But anyway, so she's confirmed. Also confirmed from EXV is HANAKO. She was a finalist in the Rookie of Stardom tournament this year. But HANAKO definitely looks to be a threat. You know, it wasn't that long ago that she actually had a Future of Stardom championship match. Wasn't able to defeat Rina, but came close. And HANAKO has been showing improvement more and more, and she's looking like a very formidable power fighter. So I think she'll definitely do some damage in this tournament, for sure. So good to see HANAKO has made it in, and yeah, looking forward to see how she does. I think she could be a sleeper of a threat. Alrighty. And then the last member of EXV confirmed for this tournament is Waka Tsukiyama. Okay. Here's my thing with Waka. To be honest with you, I still believe she should have won the tournament last year. When Waka Mania became a thing, she should have won the tournament last year. But sadly, this year, I don't think she really has a chance. I mean, it's nice to see that she's in this tournament this year, but I don't think she has a chance. I don't think she has a chance at all. Hate to say it, but you know, she's back to Jobber City, and it sucks because I like Waka, and I feel like she's gotten better. I mean, she put up a great match against Mei Seira. Even though it was non-title, she had a great fight. And what's really a bummer is I don't believe she's eligible for the Future of Stardom Championship anymore. So yeah. It's a bummer. It's a real bummer. But anything can happen, I guess. Okay. And then, let's see. Alright, so we got some non-affiliated competitors for this tournament. So, first up, the Lady of the Ring, Mai Sakurai. We have to keep in mind, Mai Sakurai was a finalist. She was a finalist in last year's Cinderella Tournament, but wasn't able to dethrone MIRAI. But definitely, Mai Sakurai is a threat. You know, being a finalist in a previous Cinderella Tournament, she's definitely a threat. So it'll be interesting to see if she can get back to the finals and perhaps win it this time. But with the talent confirmed for this tournament, it's not going to be easy. And it's really going to depend on her path. It's going to depend on her path. So we'll see. But not surprised that she's in this tournament. Best of luck to the Lady of the Ring, Mai Sakurai. Okay. Next up, confirmed for this tournament is our high-speed champion, the Moon Star herself, Mei Seira. That's right, the cute, energetic, bubbly Moon Star. This is her first Cinderella tournament. So this is pretty big for her. Definitely a threat. Definitely a threat to win this tournament. I don't think she will, but it's possible. It's definitely possible. I mean, she's a threat and is on quite a strong run as high-speed champion, and I feel like she's going to have a very long run with this title. So, yeah, Mei Seira, let's go. Moonstar. This will be really good. I think she'll definitely do well in this tournament. And then, last but not least, and this is another big one, the crazy mad girl herself and last year's 5-star Grand Prix winner. That's right, Suzu Suzuki, confirmed for the Cinderella Tournament. Well, I mean, what can I say? We're talking about somebody that won the 5-star Grand Prix last year. Now, we know she wasn't able to win the red belt, but still a major threat for this tournament. Former Artist of Stardom Trios champion, won the first Triangle Derby. So, I mean, she's already won 2 tournaments. Triangle Derby and the 5-star Grand Prix. So, hey, maybe tournaments are more of her thing. And she could be adding the Cinderella Tournament to her resume. So, I'm just saying, she's a legit threat. She's definitely a legit threat. But there you have it. Those are your 24 confirmed competitors for this year's 2024 Stardom Cinderella Tournament. There you have it. Now, before I get into the seeding and also the competitors that were not competing in this tournament, here's a quick word from the sponsor of this video, Game Beauty. Check them out. As you continue to enjoy content here at Blitzball Champ Gaming, be sure you take a moment to check out Game Beauty. Beauty inspired by gaming. Game Beauty brings to you video game related makeup and cosmetic products. You have products such as eyeshadow palettes, elemental pearl highlighters, eyeshadow brushes, liquid eyeliner pens by Akideris, and even non-makeup products like graphic tees. They even have special collaboration makeup kits, such as this Persona 5 Heat Wave Brush Single, Metaverse Bundle, and even a Phantom Thieves limited edition makeup collection. Also remember that Game Beauty provides international shipping of $60 or more. And if you use the promo code BlitzballChamp, all in caps, you can get 10% off of your order. So be sure to use that to your advantage. Now, back to your regularly scheduled video. Enjoy, and thank you. Okay, so we know that the bracket hasn't been set yet, but it has been announced and confirmed that there will be a handful of competitors that will have a first round bye in this tournament. That will have a first round bye. So here are the following ladies that will receive a first round bye for the Cinderella Tournament. Hazuki from Stars, chosen by Stardom. Azumi from Queen's Quest, chosen by Stardom. The High Speed Champion Mei Seira, chosen by Stardom. Suzu Suzuki, reason being because she was 5-star Grand Prix winner. MIRAI, of course, she won the Cinderella Tournament the past 2 years in a row. Sourei, who was in the Final Four of the Cinderella Tournament last year. Waka Tsukiyama, who was also in the Final Four, because remember she lost in the semis last year. She lost to Mai Sakurai, and Mai Sakurai, also Final Four. So those are your ladies that will have a first round bye. Very interesting. So that's Hazuki, Azumi, Mei Seira, Suzu Suzuki, MIRAI, Sourei, Waka Tsukiyama, and Mai Sakurai. Those are your 8 ladies that have a first round bye for this year's Cinderella Tournament. Very interesting. Waka's got a bye. Lucky for her. I don't know how much that'll help her, but at least she'll get an idea in advance of who her opponent could be once the bracket's been set. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But they're going to get a first round bye. Now, let's talk about the ladies that will not be in this year's Cinderella Tournament. And it's quite interesting, y'all. It's an interesting list. So, the ladies confirmed not being in this year's Cinderella Tournament: Mayu Iwatani, Utami Hayashishita, Sayaka Mitani, Hina, Rina, Momo Watanabe, Fukigen Def, Natsupoi, Tam Nakano, Saori Ano, Shuri, Maika, Mina Shirakawa, Julia, Tekla, and Aya Sakura. So that's 16 ladies right there that will not be in this year's Cinderella Tournament. Now let's start from the top. Mayu Iwatani. Current IWGP Women's Champion. Now, usually the real big names are in this tournament because, I mean, the Cinderella Tournament is one of Stardom's main tournaments, especially next to the 5-star Grand Prix. I know one is a single elimination tournament, the other is a round robin. One's much longer than the other, but still, the Cinderella Tournament has big implications for the winner. Now, Cinderella Tournament is not necessarily a tournament that Mayu needs. After all, she has won this tournament before. So, it's not a tournament that she needs. So, I'm okay with her not being in this tournament. Next up, Utami Hayashishita. I mean, I could see both sides. You know, her being in it and her not being in it. I mean, part of me could see her winning only to go and challenge for the white belt, which is the other singles title that she hasn't held. Because remember, Utami is a former Future of Stardom champion. She's a former World of Stardom champion. She's never won the Wonder of Stardom championship, so I could see that as being a target if she were to be in this tournament. Sayaka Kurara, who won this tournament 3 years ago. Won the tournament 3 years ago. I'm kind of shocked that she isn't in it this year. I'm actually a little shocked that she isn't in it this year. It's weird. It's really, really weird. But, I mean, she's been established as a big name. So, yeah. Hina is not in it, which I can understand because Hina is still in school and whatnot, so I can kind of understand why Hina is not in this. So, not surprised. Rina, I'm a little bit surprised, being that she's future Stardom champion, but I believe she's also dealing with school as well, so that might be why. Momo Watanabe. Momo Watanabe not being in it is a humongous shocker. A humongous shocker. Yeah, that is a really big surprise. Momo Watanabe not being in this tournament, because I really felt like she should be, for the sake of her, one was, a winner of this tournament back in 2018. She's won this tournament before. So I don't know if she'll ever be put in the singles title picture again. It's ridiculous. I mean, she's a former Wonder of Stardom champion, and really, since losing that title, has not been able to get back in the singles championship picture. So it's sad. It's really sad, but yeah, it doesn't make much sense to me for her to not be in this tournament. Fukigen Death, not surprised. I mean, aka Kaori Yoneyama. I mean, she's running her other promotion as well, the YMZ, and she's been wrestling all over the place, so her not being in the Cinderella tournament's not that big of a shocker. Natsupoi, which I assume she's still recovering from injury. She's probably not quite ready to return to the ring yet, so that's what I chalk that up to, is just she's not ready to return to the ring. Tam Nakano, that was a surprise as well, her not being in this Cinderella tournament. She just came back not too long ago, so I don't know what the deal with that is. Seriano, she's not in this tournament, which is also really weird considering she competed in the 5-Star Grand Prix last year. So, yeah, that one's kind of weird. Of course, Seriano's the current Wonder of Stardom champion. Shuri not being in this tournament is a surprise as well. Another big name. Won the 5-Star Grand Prix a couple of years ago. Had a great World of Stardom championship run. Maika, she's the World of Stardom champion, so I guess I could kind of see why. But, she's been in previous Cinderella tournaments. I mean, she was a finalist the year that Saya Kamitani beat her. So yeah, I guess I can kind of understand why she's not in the tournament. Mina Shirakawa, that's a big surprise. I have no idea why she's not in this tournament. Like, that one definitely doesn't make sense to me. That one doesn't make sense to me. So, yeah. Julia, I mean, she's going to be leaving soon. I believe her contract expires sometime in March, so definitely not really any point in her being in this tournament. Not to mention, she's won this tournament before. So, yeah, not surprised there. Tekla, of course, She's taken time off to heal from injury. I believe it's a neck injury, so not surprised there. And Aya Sakura, which, she's still recovering from injury herself, but hopefully she'll be back soon. So that's another one I'm still waiting patiently to return. But yeah, those are the names, those are the 16 names that will not be in this tournament. Now, another thing I was thinking of is probably they're not in the tournament because I think it's a possibility that some of them could be leaving. Yeah. Now that I think about it, I think some of them could be leaving. With the whole falling out of the termination of Rasi Ogawa's contract and all the drama. I think some of this list was put together because some of these ladies are leaving. Like Mayu, she probably won't leave right away because she still will be under contract even past March. But I'm willing to bet money that wherever Rasi goes, she'll go. That's what I truly believe. Utami, possible. Sayaka Kurara, I believe she is pretty close with Rasi Ogawa, so she could end up leaving. And Utami leaving, that would really hurt. Hina, like I said, I'm pretty sure with Hina and Rina is because of school. Momo Watanabe, Momo's been there for years. She could be one that leaves and goes with Rasi, but yeah. Fuki Kendev, like I said, she's really more of a part-timer with Stardom, so not surprised there. Natsupoi, like I said, still recovering from injury. Tam Nakano, which Tam Nakano was confirmed that she's staying. So that's why I have no idea why she's not in this tournament. I have no idea why she's not in this tournament. Seriano, same thing. Like, Seriano hasn't been with Stardom that long, and she was in the 5-star Grand Prix last year, so no idea why she's not in this tournament. Shuri, I could see as possibly being the ones that end up leaving and going wherever Rasi goes, maybe. Micah, I'm under the impression that it's just because she's the red belt champion. Mina Shirakawa, like I said, very, very shocked that she's not in this tournament. Julia, leaving. Thekla, injured. Aya Sakura, injured. And also, as I look over this list, another thought came to mind. There was a comment from the Bushiroad Fight president himself. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here we go. Yeah, Stardom President Okada, Taro Okada, says, I think that the original significance, excuse me. He says, I think that the original significance of the Cinderella Tournament is to, quote unquote, seize the opportunity overnight and run up the stairs to Cinderella. We selected the participants with that in mind. So, if anything, there's an article. There's an article about this. Excuse me, via Tokyo Sports. Let me go through the article actually. So, it says most of the current champions do not appear in the Cinderella tournament. President Okada is reconsidered the original meaning of the Cinderella tournament. So check this out. It says, on February 20th, the Women's Professional Wrestling Stardom announced the participants for the Spring Festival Cinderella Tournament, which opens March 9th at the Yokohama Budokan, at the press conference held in Tokyo. Unlike last year, which last year had 36 competitors. Unlike last year when 36 people participated, the most ever, 24 members participated. In the first round, Koguma, Hanan, Saya, Iida, Momo Kohgo, and Yuzuki from Stars will participate, and Lady C and Miyu Amasaki from Queen's Quest will participate. Natsuko Tora, Starlight Kid, Ruaka from the Villainous Corpse Oedo Tai, and Saki Kashima and Ranna Yagami from God's Eye. HANAKO, Waka Tsukiyama, Xena from E Nexus V. I'm sorry, let me read that again. Xena and HANAKO will be participating from E Nexus V, and Yuna Mizumori and Sayaka Kurara will be participating from Cosmic Angels. In addition, Hazuki, Azumi, high-speed champion Mei Seira, and last year's 5-star champion Suzu Suzuki will be participating in the race as recommended by the company that holds seed rights. Waka Tsukiyama, Mai Sakurai, Sourei, the top 4 of last year's Cinderella Tournament, and last year's champion MIRAI also entered. This year will be the first time that the tournament will feature almost no title holders or experienced champions. As President Taro Okada said, in recent years, quite a lot of athletes have participated, but I think the original Cinderella Tournament has a strong meaning of seize the opportunity overnight and run up to Cinderella. This time, I reconsidered the meaning of this and made the selection. He says, regarding the reason for selecting the participating players, he revealed, we decided to invite players who want to seize the moment, players who will take advantage of the tournament, and players who want to be inspired by the tournament to participate. At the end, he appealed to fans. Please look forward to seeing who will seize this chance and become Cinderella. End quotes. There you have it. That's the listed reason of why. I halfway agree / believe it. Halfway. But I get it. But you know what? It's exciting. It's still very exciting. I know there's a lot of drama going on with the whole fallout from Rasi Ogawa, but you know what? I think this is going to be a good tournament. And I think we're going to see somebody unexpected win it. Because like I said, I don't think MIRAI is going to win it a third straight year. I don't. But I think somebody who we least expect, I think is going to win it this time. I really do. So, there you have it. Cinderella Tournament is right around the corner. And as a matter of fact, let me quickly go over the schedule of the Cinderella Tournament dates. That way y'all can follow along. And I'll also post the schedule in the description as well. So, here we go. The Cinderella Tournament will begin March 9th at the Yokohama Budokan. And then we'll have matches March 10th at Korakuen Hall, March 16th in Himeji, March 17th in Maibara, and then the finals of the Cinderella Tournament will be held in Nagoya. So those are your dates. So that's 5 dates for the Cinderella Tournament. March 9th, March 10th, March 16th, March 17th, finals on March 20th. So those are your 5 dates. So keep those in mind. And yeah, looking forward to checking out this tournament in its entirety. But anyway, that'll do it for this video. Don't forget to check out the link in the description for Game Beauty. And let me know your thoughts on the confirmed competitors, all 24, of the 2024 Cinderella Tournament. Do you like the list? Who do you think will win? Who do you think should have been in this tournament? Let me know your thoughts. And I look forward to giving an update video once they release the bracket. But don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. For another Pro Wrestling Talk, brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. My name is Blitzball Champ Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed day, and I will see y'all in the next video. Laters.